such as collecting time-lapse footage, it's dead. So yeah, I've just been trying to get a time-lapse with it, and I've been playing with it, and I've sprayed all sorts of rubbish in it, and it's done. So yeah. I've been thinking about getting another one. At first I thought, why don't I pay out more, and get one of the more, a better one that'll go in both directions, and you can alter the speed of the rotation and stuff like that. And then I thought, is it going to make me use it more? Probably for a couple of weeks, and then it'll be another one of those things that just gets assigned to the back of the cupboard or on the desk gathering dust, and I'll just use it when I feel like it. So I had another look online. I went back to the original order, actually, the one that I originally bought. I just did a search and it came up in search, and when I clicked on it, in Amazon, it tells you that you've bought this item and when you bought it, and it turns out it's in 2 months it'll be 3 years old. So, and the price is reduced. It's now £6.66. Yes, £6.66. Obviously I'm on Prime, so I get it free delivery, but I'll put the link in the description if you want to go and have a look. Be quick, because they'll probably put the price back up, because there are other sellers on there selling for £12 odd. So yeah, it's but yeah, I've been spraying it down with I've used a non-oil based lube and what have you, and it's just not working, so it's shot. Anyway, yeah, so as you can see, got second youngest granddaughter here. We were out yesterday with the 2 eldest grandkids. Went to see the cinema for a change, and I went to see Spider-Man Homecoming. Yeah, not bad. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable time out. It's not a bad film. Story's a bit short for it. Do you know what I mean? It's as if it's just like, hello, here we go, we're introducing Spider-Man to the Avengers, but it's good stuff. Worth a watch anyway. I'm not sure that it's worth cinema prices, but so yeah, the wife booked them online the night before, and we just went in and booked in and did it. So took our own food as well. It's cheaper that way. That's where they've really got you, isn't it? But yeah, other than that, it's just been a relatively normal week. You'll notice that there was 4 videos going up on my tech channel. Oh, did I say 4? That last one will be live by the time before this one goes live. In fact, that one will be live in, oh yeah, I set it to go live at 5:30 our time, and it is now 10 to 4 our time, so yeah, not far off. So yeah, just over an hour and a half away, and there'll be another one going live. That's it though for now. I've still got more stuff to do. That was what I had time to get recorded and done and finished. But yeah, I've still got other ones. I've got other ones where half of them are still on the Mac, and I've still got like the review section to do to add to the end sort of thing. Quite a few more actually, but that's by the by. It's just a case of when I can, when we haven't got kids here and we haven't got stuff going on, or you go upstairs and you just about start recording and the neighbours turn the music on loud, or Fred, what is the matter with you? I don't know if that came through on here, but he's whimpering about something. I don't know what. Probably because he can't get on the sofa next to Pepper, which he can actually. He's just sometimes he decides he's not going to do it. We had him at the vet's as well. He's had a wart on his, it's just sort of like here, back of the jaw, neck area it's been there about 3 years or so, and it's finally just sort of started to grow a bit, and the scab was knocked off. He's been scratching at it. The scab was knocked off, and it was sort of a mixture between bleeding and weeping clear fluid. So I kept cleaning it up and what have you, and putting Germaline on, which is okay for dogs, of course. I did double check that with the vet, but I took him down to the vet. The vet had a look at it, And he said, to me, it just looks like a wart. He said, right now, he says, I'll give you this cream. He says, what will happen with this cream is it'll help to dry it up and stop the weeping. And it work as an anti-inflammatory and an antiseptic at the same time, sort of thing. And it's done just that. It's dried it all up, and it seems to have stopped bothering him as much as well. He doesn't like me putting the cream on him, so I'm not sure if it does cause any itchy or burning sensation, because the vet did say just sort of make sure that you do it just before some activity or eating or something like that, something that's going to distract him. But he says within about 15 minutes his skin will have absorbed it, and it has done just that. It's worked. The vet just said, he said if he's had it that long, he said it's unlikely that it's anything sinister. He said it's more likely, he said it could be a cancer, but he said it's more likely to be a benign one. He said if he's had that 3 years, it would have spread and caused absolute mayhem if it was anything sinister, which you can see his point. So, but he says obviously if this doesn't work, then we'll go down the surgical route and remove it. But other than that, everybody seems well and healthy. So my granddaughter's finally gone to sleep. She's getting to that point now where she's sort of resisting going to sleep during the day. But then, of course, if you do that, you end up with a knackered child by the end of the day who is past sleeping and really grumpy. So you've got to be careful of that. But yeah, she's a barrel of laughs. But yeah, so I mean, I'm just doing one of those frozen joint things that you get them here cheap. You get them, is it 3 for a tenner or something from Iceland? The wife gets them. I can't remember. And they're quite tasty actually. And you just cook them from frozen. They take about hour and a half to 2 hours. You know, you just heat your oven, put it in, cook it for an hour, pull it back out, put the sauce on, put it back in for another 3/4 of an hour or whatever. So we're having a gammon one today because that was the one nearest the top of the freezer. But they do about 3 different types, I think. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna have some chips with it because we weren't around for the butcher or anything like that, and with the granddaughter here, things have just been a little on the hectic side. So yeah, I need to get some petrol for my lawnmower because the grass needs cutting, and time is just disappearing. It just goes over the horizon so quickly. It was very nice this morning. It's just not. It's very warm, but it looks like it's going to rain. Looking at it out there now, which I did say earlier. I said those clouds look a bit heavy. A bit of meat stuck in my teeth right now. I'll have to get it out with a toothbrush later. So I just popped into town, dropped some stuff off. Been for some supplies. So what is it? Beetroot for the wife. It's got to be sweet. Milk for the granddaughter. Midget gems. Yeah. Today there's been a fight. Don't know why I've got midget gems. My gums are sore. I should have remembered they're a bit harder than white gums. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's been a tough day. Just turn that down a bit. Yeah, it missed up easily, this car. How much I will say about it. Other than that, it seems okay so far. There's a few things that I know need seeing to. I need to look at the brakes. They're okay. I need to just look at them and see what sort of state they're in, because I don't trust these wear indicators and stuff like that. They're never the most reliable thing on a car. What else is there? Still got a CV that will need doing at some point. It's about 100 and something quid, I think I was quoted for that. What else? I think that's it actually. There's a possible wheel bearing winding on it, but I do remember the last time I had a big vehicle like this, it was the Synergy version of this. It used to whine on certain kinds of tarmac. There was some new tarmac up the other end of town, and you get a whiny noise off it. And there is a slight whine on the engine, but it would appear that that's down to the timing belt was slightly over tightened last time it was done, which was only paperwork that came with it. Seems legit, so it was done about 10,000 miles ago, so it's good for about another 60,000 miles before I need to even think about stumping up for one. So yeah, it's got a few little things that niggle me about it, like the front cigarette socket power port doesn't work, and at the same time there's a few other things in the same vicinity not working. Checked all the fuses, they're alright. Check the connections, they're alright, so it's obviously something to do with the engine management, you know, bloody computers in cars. Computers and cars, they don't belong together. So, but yeah, other than that, it seems to be running just fine. Oh dear. Yeah, so today, I'm hoping this time-lapse comes out alright. I haven't even had a chance to see it yet, I've just been so busy. Just got so much that needs doing at the minute, and not enough time to do it. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to go and see my dad. My mum's away again, I think. Pretty sure she is. I know she went to see him yesterday. So yeah, he's apparently his room's been turned around a bit. They've altered his room. My mum said it doesn't work a bit better, and he was up and out of bed yesterday as well. He was downstairs in the care home, which is somewhere that he's been trying to sort of avoid really, but apparently he was doing all right. I mean, he's been in a lot better fettle ever since sorted out that problem with his blood that they still don't know. You know, we're still nowhere near knowing what caused that. All we know is his platelets were low. So, but yeah, other than that, things are okay, just hectic. Sometimes it can be more busy than if I was just at work, you know what I mean? I just think, I can't wait to get a bloody job again. Oh dear. Which, yeah, I mean, I've applied for quite a few more actually. A couple of driving jobs. Robert Cooper, yeah, I applied for that one for that firm packing tea and coffee. All seemed a bit dodgy with that redirect on their website and everything, but I applied for it. I haven't heard anything back yet, but obviously it's early days. So yeah, I'm waiting to hear an answer back from a few actually. So fingers crossed I might get something. One of them was for a place just down the road from where my parents' old house is, the one in the middle of nowhere that I would love to still be there, to be honest. Be a lot less noise than there is at my house. So yeah, I'm just trying to think. There was something was bugging me to tell you. I can't remember what it was. I know Robert Cooper's been on the upload path again. There's quite a few videos coming up from him. I think he's uploaded about 3 or so that I've got to watch, and I know Darren Strazak, he's uploaded another one that I saw come through on my notifications tonight. Yeah, so I've got quite a few to watch there, and I still want to sit down and watch a load of Dave's as well actually. And that's American Dave. Now, his second name's evaded me now. Yeah, DPNH Tech. They parent, that's it. Don't know why. Yeah, I haven't been and looked at some of this for a little while now. And I know there is quite a lot actually, because of course he does tend to put up large blocks of videos. Obviously when he's got time to do it, because obviously, you know, he does do a lot of work as well outside of YouTube. So got another box going in here, you know, for the phone lines. It's a bigger one as well, so I'm not sure whether it's because they've got so many people swapping over to the faster broadband, because I know it was getting a little bit spotty and problematic, or it has been. We have been getting a few problems with it here and there. Where, I mean, the worst part of it is not so much. I mean, I'd be quite happy to put up with a lower speed if they could just make it so that it was more stable. Instability is one of the worst issues I find. You know, there's nothing worse than start watching, say, an HD video or something like that, and then all of a sudden it stops buffering or something like that. That happens quite a lot. Absolute right royal pain that one is when it does that. Right, so I'm just going to get wrapped up for the night actually, guys. Town was busy. Silly, it's because we've had I mean, it was all on sort of yesterday when they had the steam rally parade through the town, and we just sort of caught the back end of it because we had to come into town on the way back when we went out, and yeah, we just hit some of the streets that were cordoned, so it was a bit of a nightmare sort of navigating through. You couldn't come in through the normal streets you would, you had to find other ways in, sort of thing. There are ways, you just got to know your way around a few of them, that's all. So yeah, we had to come in and get some bits from, can't remember now, I think I went to Tesco's and then somewhere else as well, but yeah, I got there in the end anyway. What else was it? So it's a bit left over from that, because you've still got, because people tend to camp here as well, because some of them travel long distances, you know, so there's some of it going home today even, like, you know, you see like big wagons with some of the old Fords and tractors on and stuff like that, you know, and then some of the steam engines are still on the mooch and what have you. So yeah, it's been quite busy in that sense, but yeah, like I said, I'm just sort of wrapping up for the evening now. I've locked up, bins are out, it's just a case of make the missus a drink and that and get her settled in, get this finished off. It's going to be another one of those late ones, I think, and I haven't figured out a name for it yet. Yeah, no idea. I haven't even thought about that far ahead yet. It's yeah, we've only just got the granddaughter off to sleep finally. So, but you know, she was fighting. But yes, I've got a few bits out now for the missus, and then, like I say, I'm gonna knock it all on the head, guys. And there's something else I wanted to say. I can't remember what it was. And I've just seen a few notifications come through. I've not even had a chance to read that sort of thing today, you know, it's just been a case of where you can and grab a few minutes with the phone sort of thing, but I haven't even deigned to sort of look at emails or anything today, so sometimes you want an easier life, but when you've got that easier life, sometimes you just get bored, don't you, because you've got nothing to do. But yeah, so anyway, guys, I'm going to call it a day here. I think finally giving into the fact that I'm not sure, I think it's still going to make the length of a normal one sort of thing, but I've sort of got bits imported, but I haven't sort of finished editing it all yet, but you know, and then obviously there's this bit to go on the end which doesn't take too long. So anyway, guys, enough rambling, so do take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all next week. Hopefully a bit better than this one. I say that every week, don't I? See you guys.